Hey y'all, welcome to my top 30 games of the year. I don't usually do these type of videos of the top 10 videos, but I wanted to for sure let you know that this is literally the 30 games I personally enjoyed and really would like to play this year, and games that I just feel like were better than others. There's been a lot of games I did not mention and will not be on the list. I will say that. So let's do an honorable mentions for a big list that will not be on the list. So here's some games that will not be on the list of top 30 through 1. We got Owlboy, Attack on Titan 2, Valkyria Chronicles 4, Penny Punching Princesses, The Witch and the 100 Knight 2, Pokemon Quest, Persona 3 and 5 Dancing in the Moonlight / Starlight, Mega Man X Legacy Collection, WarioWare Gold, We Happy Few, Dragon Quest XI, Katamari Damacy Reroll, Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, Darksiders 3, Moonlighter, Soul Calibur 6, Dark Souls Remastered, Black Clover, Quartet Knights, SNK Heroines, Yakuza 2, Monster Hunter Generation Ultimate, and a few more, but those are the ones I feel like. Oh, and Ni no Kuni 2. A lot of those games could have been on the list for a few details or not. I took some off because I feel like they weren't as great, but it's gonna be a crazy one. Again, hopefully you guys enjoy this. It's literally the top 10 games of the year for me. That's it. So it lets you know Spyro is a top 10 contender. I'll say that. But have to wait and see. Anyways, I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Okay? Bye-bye.
Get a load of this! I'm not done yet!
Number 30, Dissidia Final Fantasy NT. So when this came out, I was actually kind of excited, but the thing, there was actually like few games coming out the same week as in Monster Hunter World and Dragon Ball FighterZ, but that didn't really discourage me by the game, of course. But the game, I was actually more surprised. I was liking it more than I thought I was originally going to be, because, well, yes, it's basically somewhat of a remake and or a little bit of a sequel to the Dissidia game on the PSP, including the 12 one on the PSP as well, because they're both kind of a remake of that. But I was liking it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it hasn't held up all that much, but it has held up in a way when I actually did play it online for a while, and did play a little bit of the story, just so I can play online for a while. But I mean, I was liking it. It gets me a little bit more interested into Final Fantasy, thanks to Final Fantasy 15 from the previous year. I believe it was last previous year, if not the year before that. But regardlessly, I was liking it a lot just for trying it out, and I own the game. I wish I had the steelbook of the game, but hey, at least it's barely made it onto my list for me to even acknowledge it, because I was going to put something else on it, but I was like, you know what, I actually had fun with this one. Probably not going to talk about Final Fantasy as much this year, because it's really not much other than Pocket 15 edition, but I didn't really like that one. I mean, I did like it because it was on the Switch, but, you know, it's not top 10 game of the year, which is a 30 anyways. But anyways, let's go on to the next one. Alright, number 29 is Sea of Thieves. So I was actually surprised myself personally. So I've actually been playing this as of lately thanks to, well, two reasons. My friends Daniel, Scott, and Anthony. Anthony, you might have seen him on some videos as of Gears of War related videos, as in Zombie Dog XC Triple I, or Triple I, Triple I, is it Triple I? Yeah, Triple I, which is 93. And of course, my friends Daniel and Scott, being Scott Man something, I won't say his numbers, and including Daniel being Twitch Dog or whatever he is nowadays. I don't remember. He's always changing it up for forsaken something. Anyways, so Sea of Thieves, it came out this year, of course, and at first I was like, yeah, it looks interesting. And when it first came out, I wasn't that like pleased with it. I wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm gonna for sure get it, you know, because that price tag was pretty up there, and it finally was dropping in prices around Black Friday, because that's the only reason why I was getting it. Including I wanted to play with my friends because I've been playing it for a while now, and I'm actually kind of getting into it. But I have to say, the only thing that's a big bummer for me is that it has to be Xbox Live only. Why? I mean, this game does not have to be Xbox Live alone. I mean, you can play single player by yourself, yeah, but you have to have a server open. That's kind of freaking dumb. So, as much as I'm liking the game about, you know, you have to get inventory, like to heal yourself with a banana, get some cannonballs, get certain things in the game, I just didn't like it. They have to be on Xbox Live all the time to play this game, which realistically you don't have to have it on Xbox Live the whole time because it's just dumb. Because realistically, they don't have to have it like that. If there was no servers and you said no server or something like that, and you could just play on by yourself, you could do that, and maybe it'll give you like a certain amount of quests that you could do that's not online. But again, that's just pretty dumb that it made it online in the first place. But again, the game is fun, and that's why I have it right here, number 29. Number 28, another fun game. You don't have to play online. You actually play for yourself. It's Super Mario Party. So Super Mario Party, again, it's better than Sea of Thieves. I'll say that for sure. Like, you don't have to be online. You can be online, but the only problem is with the online is that you can only play mini games. You cannot play the board games. Why? I don't know why. I mean, it doesn't make no sense. If they just made the online for friends only and not public, because I get the whole idea that people want to quit out of the public, you know, board game because, you know, they might be losing or rage quitting or whatever they're doing, or just have to leave for some reason. I get that, but if it makes it friends only, like, you could talk to them, especially on a Nintendo online application they have for us, we could talk to them there and it'd be like a whole good idea thing. But yet Nintendo doesn't realize that we can do that with our friends on our, you know, friends list. And yet again, they don't do that. They just make us do mini games, which is, yeah, it's fun for some, which is like very little. But if you're a diehard Mario Party fan since the N64 GameCube days, yeah, of course you want the whole board game, not just the mini game. So, I mean, it's kind of reversed from Sea of Thieves. You could do a lot online, but you have no single player by yourself. Make notes, okay? Make notes. Next year, Ultra Mario Party or some shit, okay? Okay? Alright, let's just get on to the next number. Alright, number 27. Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. Now, I have this on the list. I've beaten a few other anime games, as in like Black Clover, the Seven Deadly Sins, and a few others. I can't remember right this moment in time. But for this game, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have this one. I've actually played the demo on a Japanese PS4 account, and I liked for what I was playing. I don't understand it, of course it's Japanese, but I think I will appreciate this game more if I watch the anime. Because again, this is for fans who really loved Fist of the North Star. So I would love to tell you to, like, hey, go talk to my friend XX Dragon Ball Z X4X. It's a big shout out for you, man. Or just follow him on Twitter, but I'm not gonna say his Twitter because he might not like that. But who knows? If he does, everybody, if you want to know his Twitter account, just tell me in the comments below right now what is his Twitter account, and I will ask him if it's okay or not. So, regardlessly, I feel like it's a big game for the fans, and I'm not that big of a fan because I have never seen a single episode of Fist of the North Star, especially from the beginning on towards the whatever newer versions there are. I've never played really any of them. I know there's a Fist of the North Star game on the 360, which I should have bought a long time ago for like $6 or something like that. I kind of regret that, but again, I want to go back in the day and go get them now. So, thanks to this game, it's making me appreciate Fist of the North Star even more, especially for my friend XX Dragon Ball Z X4X. That's been making me appreciate it more this year. And if they did release a JoJo Bizarre Adventure this year, I would have highly recommend that game too. But it came out like a year or two prior. Go check out JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Eyes to Heaven. If not, go play JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on the PS3, except for what it's called. Alright, that's enough shout out and promoting, so let's just get on to the next one. Number 26, we got the Skya 1 complete for the Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox. I don't know why I said that, but regardlessly, I think this is literally the best definitive remastered remake game for the Skya 1. There's been so many remakes, rehashes, reversions of the Skya, the first game on the PS2. Since then, there's been on, this, of course, PS2. There's been on PSP, like twice. Like there's like the darkness and the light one. I don't really know what's the difference. Then there's one on DS, and I'm pretty sure there's one in Japan. I don't remember what it was for. There's been on like iOS, I believe, but regardless to 100%, I have to say, yeah. This Disgaea 1 complete, as of course, is acknowledging because Disgaea 5 complete from the Switch from about a year or two ago. And Disgaea 1, yeah, I have to for sure say, if you like Laharo, you like the whole entire story of how, you know, over the top it is. I mean, they're the founders of over the top RPG. Realistically, there's been a few games after that I can think about, like Mugen Souls. That's just been over the top because it's been based off this Disgaea, or maybe it is from the same people that made Disgaea because it is from NIS America. So regardlessly, go try out Disgaea 1. You'll like it. If not, check out a trailer or just keep watching this video if you want to stay tuned for more. But again, it's only number 26. Let's get on to the next one. Alright, number 25 is Kirby Star Allies. Now, I've only have this right here. In a way, it sort of wouldn't be on the list, but then again, it is on the list because of certain reasons. So, it's actually fun. You don't have to really try. It's seriously a kid's game. Like, seriously, you can beat the game in like 5 hours or something. It's 4 players. It's just like Kirby's Return to Dreamland. It's really fun. It's really good, and that's the only reason that's on the list, because it's a lot like Return to Dreamland, because it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing either. But it's just okay for it to be on the list. Yes, there's some story. They're still adding DLC to the game to this day. But it shouldn't be as high as it is now. But I would have put Fist of the North Star above this and Disgaea. But the only reason I have Kirby Star Allies is because it's 4 players. Really, it's fun. It's just simple. I feel like some games have to be simple to be put on a list sometimes. And again, you don't really have to try. We all know Kirby. We all know his abilities. This game is just a overall fun game. We don't have to think RPG. We don't have to think of anime fighting. We don't have to think about some freaking party games that you can play offline or online. Sea of Thieves, Mario Party, and we for sure don't have to, you know, decide if you're gonna like the whole franchise based off like 15. But again, I feel like it's just okay there. If not, it would have been like 1 or 2 lower. But that's it. Okay. Anyways, let's get on to the next one. Alright, number 24, we got, I think, it would have been the biggest anime game of the year for me personally. It would have been, but then I realized I had to play another game, and then I felt like that other game later on the list is a better game than this. But this game was actually really hyped for me. It is Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. Now, for Fatal Bullet here, I loved the anime. I know a lot of people hate Sword Art Online. I get it. The whole fandom. The whole... Which please our audience with filler, or not really filler, but fan service, that's the word. And I get that. I 100% get that. But this show, this series, this season, whatever you want to say, it's the one, you know, that really got me into wanting more of it. I mean, yeah, I loved Sword Art Online 1. I loved it a lot. Of course, I wanted to watch Sword Art Online 2, and it wasn't as great as 1, especially the Anticrad part. If you watch Elfheim, yeah, whatever. But this Gun Gale, that's kind of what really spiced it all up again, because, well, it had faith. Like, we could still keep going with Sword Art Online. And again, we did, because now we have Alicization, which I haven't really watched as much. And we have a whole 2 movies, which was the extended movie, whatever the hell it's called, where the girls just talk about their past experiences, and then we have Ordinal Scale, which, you know, there it is. But again, back to the game, it's fun. It's actually more funner, if that's even a word, better, funnest, I don't know, than the last 2. I mean, I gotta admit, Millennium Twilight and Hollow Realization wasn't as fun, especially, well, even though Millennium Twilight was funner than Hollow Realization, but I don't know if it was funner than Lost Song. But regardlessly, the first game was actually pretty okay, but Fatal Bullets kind of did it better, I have to say. I mean, you still have a chance to shoot, and you have the chance to fight like a normal swordsman. I like the whole idea. I feel like it was a better game. So, Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, yeah, I just feel like it was a way better game than what it is, and I felt like I had to give it a lot more credit, because the last years for Sword Art Online, it barely made the list, if I can remember that. So, let's get on to the next one. Number 23, Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. Now, here is a little mini quick note. about this and about another entry that was going to be on here, but I decided not to because I had to put one on the list in my mind. I'm not doing the whole one list per franchise because I would be stupid and dumb. You know, I think I remember I did that this year. Who knows? I didn't add Yakuza 2, Kiwami, or Yakuza, whatever you want to say, because Yakuza 2 is a remake of a game that came out back on the PS2. I get that, but it's not really new. It really isn't. I know that, and I haven't really appreciated the Yakuza series all that well. And for whatever time I did play of Yakuza 6: The Song of Life, the demo, yeah, basing off the fucking demo, I actually really enjoyed because it actually made me laugh. There was moments that made me laugh in the game. I wasn't even expecting, even like the karaoke parts and the whole, like, you know, girls and whatever. But I was enjoying it. I really was actually enjoying it. But again, I haven't experienced the whole thing. Here's a little plug-in. Again, I would tell you guys to go talk to XX, Dragon Ball Z X4X, DBZ for short. Go talk to him and said he's been loving that franchise this year. I would have to say, again, maybe 2 is better than 6, maybe 6 is better than 2, but again, I gave it to 6 because it is technically a brand new game that came out for the first time ever, other than 2 being a remake. Even though, please keep in mind, there's a few games on this list later on that they are remakes, but I just couldn't say no to them, so I'm sorry. I know that's kind of destroying my whole entire perspective of this entry, but that's how I'm going off, so I'm sorry. You can do whatever you want in the comments below, dislike, like, whatever, but I'm sorry again. Let's just get on to the next entry. Number 22, Starlink Battle for Atlas. I have to say the Starfox edition for the Nintendo Switch. Why? Because that was literally the only reason people even bought Starlink Battle for Atlas. Not in a bad way, Ubisoft. Not in a bad way. The game itself is still actually really great. It's just that if you didn't throw in the Fox McCloud Starfox part of the game in the Switch version, I don't think I would even really have it up this high. Maybe I would, but the whole Fox being in the game, it made it for me. It made me buy the whole bundle, the whole $75 one, which you can now get for like $30, $40 on sale as of a moment in time. And it's fun. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's an actual fun game. If this was an official licensed Starfox game, I don't think anyone would say, oh my god, it is by Ubisoft and this is like not a good game, but it is. They'll be like, dude, this is by Ubisoft, like holy shit, like this is a good game. I would have to give credit 100%. Yeah, this is Starfox. If it had no characters from the Starlink franchise, if it literally said Starfox Battle for Atlas, I was fine. I'll be 100% good. It literally could have been anything, but yeah, Starfox made it for what it is. The game is fucking amazing. You can go combat on the planet, you can go combat into space. It's just, you can play with the R-Wing. Like holy shit, that made it alone for me. So I'm sorry, I can go a little bit on for this, but I know we have to go on to the next and last entry for 30 to 21. So here's the last one. Number 21, The World Ends With You Final Remix. Now, this game is basically an upscale port of the iOS game and Android, I believe, from 2016, 15. I don't really remember what year that came out, maybe 2014. I don't remember. For The World Ends With You. And of course, the original game, The World Ends With You, came out on the Nintendo DS years ago, which I own on the DS, and I was actually playing that a long time ago, and I stopped for some who knows whatever reason. And I was really enjoying this. And when I was playing The World Ends With You Final Remix, yes, I was having a lot of fun. I'm not too exactly in the part where I left off in the DS version, but I'm getting there, and it's actually really good. I'm not gonna lie, it's really freaking good. Now, here's the one con. And it's probably the whole point of getting the Switch version. Do not play on console mode. Do not play it on TV mode, whatever you want to call it. I think the game is more superior on handheld mode because you have to on the dock mode you have to do everything by the Joy-Con, and you have to kind of point and do your own thing, and it doesn't feel good. You play on handheld mode, it feels like you're playing your DS/iOS version of the game, and it feels just fine. It really does. The game is still fun. I love the soundtrack. I still love the story. Of course, I don't know the DLC part of the whole, Another Day or Another whatever it was called on the iOS version. But still, I liked what I'm playing. So, that's going to be number 21 for now. Again, these are the entries that didn't make the list, but next list, or next video, or even in like a few minutes if I have this also complete version, you'll be seeing number 20 through 11. So anyways, I'll see you guys until then. Okay?